What's going on YouTube? It's Donnie all day. Ta-da! So I'm bringing you a knife by Kratos Knives, kind of that I already brought you, but different. This one is the exact same thing, only better. How do you make it better? Well, here's the deal. This is what happened. I was using this knife a lot. Not this one, but the first one that I had. I was using it a bunch. And then there's a screw inside of here that ended up coming loose. You can see there's like the mechanics right inside of there. And the little spring came out, and I was talking to the guys over at Kratos, and I was like, yeah, I think I could just probably screw it back in and figure out how to get it going. And rather than me do it, and I was just about to, and I was just telling him about it because he was asking how the knife was working, and I said, well, the knife has been great until I did this. And so basically what happened was, when they put it together, they just screw it in like a lot of places do, and that's it. It's just screwed in. So between just the constant use and some of the abuse that it went through from just testing and things like that, I had a screw loose. So the owner over at Kratos Knives said, dude, would you mind sending it to me? And I said, yeah, sure, I can do that. So they took it apart and they tried to figure out ways to make it better, how to improve the design. So basically, they figured out that this thing can take a lot more punishment and not come loose just by doing a simple thing like Loctite. So I believe they used red Loctite on the screw in here. So now I don't have to worry about that coming loose. So the idea was to do a new review on this knife, but what I wanted to do is do a multiple use review. I want to put this thing through its paces. So I want to do like regular review stuff right now, and then just continuously use it over and over again. And, here and there, just try to remember to put it on video, so I can really show over a little bit of time how well it's performing. Because the knife, first of all, it's big, it's awesome. The knife was great, and I just loosened one thread, and that's it. It just loosened enough to where the spring malfunctioned. So far, I've been playing with it. Every day, just kind of messing with it, seeing how the spring was going to work, and it just like the original out of the box. It's fantastic. So now we need to find out if it's going to stay fantastic. Hold on, let me get all the specs. All right, so it's called the Model 369. We are looking at a blade that's 4 inches, 3 and 15/16. That's 4 inches, and it's 3 to 16 to the highest point of this curve. So below that, you're going to be more into the 4-inch range. Overall, the knife, I told you it's a big knife. It's 9 1/8 inches overall. You have a lot of reach with this thing. It's really nice. We're talking D2 steel, G10 steel clip. It's just a really nicely done knife, and it was nicely done before. And obviously, testing, you do things that you're not really going to use your folding knife for doing testing. And it worked out fine. Just over time, that testing took some abuse on that. So, and not even abuse. I guess I can't even say that. It really, I had a screw loosen. That was it. So nothing happened to the actual knife. Nothing broke. I just needed to tighten it. And as you can see, this spot right here, you can't get in there. This spot screws on. So I was like, oh, how do I unscrew that? And that was my big thing, and I wanted to find out the right way to tighten it. Looks like I'm not going to have that worry now because the Loctite. Let's see how sharp it is. Well, Kratos Knives. It's Kratos sharp. And if you don't know what that... Oh, I think I just blew some off. But you can see it is shave sharp. So far, everything they've sent me has been as equally sharp. Just crazy, crazy sharp. Let's use this for today, and then there's going to be different portions of video where I'm still using it until we get to the end. Hold on. All right, so let's do some 4-foot gravity drops, and we'll see how this bite works. Bing. Caught that one right on the edge. Oh, it had a nice bite though. Really nice bite. Bing. Do a couple hard downward throws. Now remember, this is where I think a lot of that shock happened, because a hard downward throw puts a lot of stress on there. I'm wondering if that's where the last one loosened a little bit. Boom. Was from taking that kind of abuse, and then I did batoning with it. That had some really nice bite. Really, really nice bite. We'll do that again. And that is super solid. Oh, that was in there. Super, super solid. This knife is just fantastic. You can actually see exactly where it went into. That is really, really nice. This knife is incredible. And I really wanted to fix mine because I like it so much. I was using it a lot, and that's why I had the thing loosen on me. But I think that's going to be all settled now. All right, so let's see here. Let's take this and give it a nice cut. That is a beautiful push cut. No saw action, just straight through. Here we go. And right through the nice thick rubber hose. And we'll do some of the normal stuff like this. And then when and if I can just remember to film, because whenever I'm using a knife regular, I think I could shoot 1 million shorts a week if I just remember to turn on my camera while I'm just doing normal stuff. But I always forget. So hopefully I'll remember to keep taking it out, but sharp. Just freaking sharp, sharp, sharp. Let's see here. There we go. Get off some of the old stuff. Create some new stuff. Wow. Okay. I remember what I loved about this knife before I had to give mine up, and they sent me a new one. And I sent mine in to them, and it was like a month of them. Wow, look at those curls. That is what just happened right there. That is so nice. It took them about a month after I sent them back to them before they decided what they were going to do, and it just came down to all they needed was some Loctite. And you think, why does it take a month for that? Because they really, really wanted to know. They really wanted to make sure that they were putting out the best product possible. If something goes wrong, even if it's something that would be a normal thing on pretty much any product in the world, screws loosen all the time, they wanted to make sure that that was definitely it. That's what it was. And so they took their time. They took their time getting to the exact point of the problem, to the exact point of the issue, and then they fixed it. Just like that. I mean, a lot of knife companies out there, if you have a problem with a blade, that's not like Cold Steel. Cold Steel, you get a problem, they're going to say, oh, well. But a lot of companies that do fix them, like let's say you had a problem with your buck, they're going to say, okay, send it back to us, and they're either going to fix your knife and send it back to you, or they're going to ship you a new one. Essie, they're going to just ship you a new one. These guys, I could have said, hey man, this loosened up, and they could have said, oh, okay, good, we'll send you a new one. And that's it. Point blank. That would have been end of story. Instead, they said, well, how can we make sure the next guy doesn't have that problem? That's something that that really sat well with me, because you don't get that from a lot of knife companies. They're going to fix or replace your knife, and then they're just going to keep selling those knives because it's money. It's a business. You know, they've already sold 1,000 of them, so they don't really care. These guys are like, well, we don't want people to have problems. Even if we promise to fix the problem, that means there's still a problem happening. How can we avoid that? And that's where these guys put themselves in a very, very respectable place with me. They just went above and beyond to fix the overall problem, not fix my problem. And when you realize that a problem isn't individual, that it could be with everyone, you want to fix it for everyone, and it's a lot of respect. That's a lot of respect. Look at this thing just diving through the leather. I have a ton of respect for these boys in Florida, and they do make these right in Florida. It is a made in America product, and I happen to appreciate that too. All right, so let's go ahead. Wow, this knife is just sharp, man. And not just, it's sharp looking too. I mean, it's like, wow, that's really sharp. It's really sharp. But it's so easy to handle. Even with my busted thumb that I can't really use, the knife itself is so easy to grip. It's so positive in the hand. It has great traction. I just really like it. I left my baton over there. Hold on. All right, man. My eyeballs were killing me from the sun. My sensitive eyeballs were killing me. All right, so let's see if we can just get through some of this. See what we can do here. Oh, I don't know if I left myself a space. I guess I did. All right. Oh, yeah. Let's see if I can give it one really nice hard shot here. Bam! That was nice. That was a good hard shot. That was nice and hard. And when you're talking about a folder, it's not advised that you do that, but I want to make sure that's going to be strong enough for you guys. And the first time I did this, it was definitely strong enough. And then I loosened it. I loosened it over time. And so we're going to hope that over time, this one doesn't loosen. I mean, all right, so far that little push button is snappy dappy. All right, so by taking some abuse, that thing's not going anywhere. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna try and remember to bring this thing out of my pocket every now and then so I can keep on keeping on with it. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Bada boom. Bada bing. All right, here. Ooh, gotta hold that in place. Ta-da. All right, not so bad. All right, so I wanted to film this every time I use it, and I keep forgetting. I just cut up a bunch of rope and some twine that I had around the house, trying to get ready for this move. And I used this. And as soon as I got done, I went, damn, I didn't film it. Last night, I cut apart a cardboard box. I didn't film it, but I'm still using it. This thing I've been carrying with me just about every day. I'm trying to see. You can see I mean, it's kind of, the blade is great. It's hard to see the wear, but you can see the coloration of the stuff I've been cutting through. The knife just keeps on going. How can I do this with one hand? I don't know. I guess I'll just make it up as I go along. Oh, here we go. There we go. All right. Gotta get some seed out here. Do. All right, let's see. I think I need that door today. Actually, I don't. I was just walking through here and I want to throw it into something. All this crap inside the fencing here. Oh, I guess that's looser than I thought it was. But, oh, that hurts my thumb. There we go. Get rid of some of that crap. Just use this knife as a little pry bar. See what we can get out of there. Oh, that was right into the metal part, but that's okay. I'm not going to damage this knife. No way, no how. There we go. There we go. This thing's a beast. Damn, we got a whole bunch of stuff in here. Whole bunch of stuff in here. There we go. That's beautiful. All right, so I'll be able to cut all that up and take it on out of the little mesh. Oh, it hurts my thumb. There we go. All right. So, I got a bunch of damn zip ties to cut. Figure if it's in my pocket and I need to use it, why not get some cutting done? So let's see here. There's one. Got a bunch of these damn things. I got a bunch of them. We're all on there real tight too. There's another one. Did I get it? Yeah, I got it. And there's another one. And here comes another one. I gotta find the angle. And I just got some kind of announcement. Alright, let's see here. I know this is some great video, right? You guys get to. Well, you see, here we go. I got them all. The damn thing. The damn thing cuts, man. This knife has been an absolute joy. There we go. Little powerhouse action right there. I think I might have them all. I might know I got one more. I got one more. Whew. I gotta take this whole thing apart and then start again. That sucks for me. Alright, let's see here. There we go. So, I think I was in New York and not New York, but Southern Connecticut, right near the New York border on the Long Island Sound. And this was my carry, and I used it there, and I used it a few other times, and there's just no failures. I mean, there's just been no failures. The thing has been great for me. There's no loosening. There's no wobbling. It still sits dead nut straight. They fixed the issue. Straight up. All they needed to do is throw some Loctite on there, and now I have a knife that doesn't loosen. It's just an every time, all the time type knife. I gotta say, this one's impressive. This one's impressive. It was impressive the first time, and just over abuse probably made it loosen. That's not going to happen again. That's a guarantee. So I'll tell you what, guys. Get over to Kratos Knives. I'll put the link down below. And I believe just the word Donnie, capital D-O-N-N-I-E, there's no wobbling or loosening, gives you 15% off. So use coupon code Donnie. If for some reason it doesn't work and you're really hung up on using the code, contact him and say, hey, man, it doesn't work. But it should. Donnie should work. Fantastic. Fantastic stuff. All right. That's it for this one. I am Donnie B all day. Until next knife.